Hey, how's it going? I'm Ali, and if you're new here, thank you for coming. If you're not new but are coming back from before, then thank you for coming back. I think that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, who gives a shit? Right, so we had a little break for Easter, and we are back, and today we're going to talk about this little beast of a camera, the Olympus OM-1n, and I will say this is not a review. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I purchased a Olympus OM-1n, this very camera right here, on eBay for about 70 odd quid, I think. Came with two lenses. This 1.8 50mm Danny Zuko lens, right, for a 50mm 1.8. Lovely little lens. I currently have a lovely, well, that looks kind of red. It's an orange filter on it at the minute. It's pretty cool. And yeah, so got it. Listing, everything on it looked like it was good and ready to go, so I was delighted with that. The only thing on it was it said that it wasn't tested with film. So as soon as I got it, I fired up a roll of Fomapan 200. Fomapan, whatever. Straight away intakes. I didn't want to put anything expensive in there, so fired that up and went for a dander, and it took a bunch of videos, and there may or may not be some footage of me walking around with it happening right now, but there wasn't much because I lost track of the phone and the camera, and it was like, no, I need both hands, so I threw the phone away and just took photos. Which is actually the first thing that I've noticed with shooting film again, is that, well, shooting film since I've started this channel is I usually do all my videos on my phone, but I can't hold my phone and then click and then focus and click and focus, and it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm bothered. But yeah, anyway, so I went out, took loads of photos, took a whole roll of film in about an hour, came back, fired it up in the tank, developed it, and had a look at the negatives, and there was just a 50-50 the whole way along the bottom half. So I knew the development had gone alright. There was no problems there. There was nothing different than what was normally done, so that was fine. So I knew that wasn't the issue then, and obviously my issue then is the film dodgy. I mean, the film could be bad, but I don't know. I know the camera's not tested, so I assumed that it was the camera fault. Because it was 50-50 right down the middle, or at least 40-60, it was very close to 50-50. I kind of just made the assumption that it was the shutter, and that the bottom half of the shutter was maybe just out of sync with the top, marginally, very marginally. And I kind of thought that was the case because at the very start of the roll, the difference was image black. And then at the end, it was image, and you could see a wee bit of the image starting to seep through into the bottom of it. So I assumed that was it. So I did a whole bunch of dry firing, opened the back up, held it up to a bright light so I kind of see the light going. I'm not going to show you it now because I've got a film in it right now. Did a bunch of dry shooting from 8 right up to 1,000 on the shutter speeds, just to kind of give it a good workout, see if hopefully maybe just a little bit of use would maybe release any stiffness that had caused the out of sync. As soon as I had done that for about 30 minutes, I got bored of testing it and fired another roll in and went straight back out to shoot again. Shot a whole roll in about 20 minutes, came back, fired up the developer, and it worked. So I guess the main moral of the story here is, if you buy older cameras on eBay, much like this or any other that are like mechanical shutters, that kind of thing, then if you have any problems with it at the start, don't just give up. Have a wee look, have a wee read, see if you can work out what might be the problem and see if you can fix it, because this is a lovely camera. It's nice to hold, it was nice to use, and I'm wasting so many shots, but just listen. Like it's just nice. It's so nice. But yeah, so the photos came out quite well. I did a crude scan off the negatives just using a light box on my phone, and just to kind of get a rough idea to make sure that everything was working. And it seems to be. So I'll stick a couple of the rough images up, and yeah, it's nice. Like, there are some good shots out of it. So I've got it loaded up now with APX 400, AGX 400, APX 400, whatever this says here is probably what it is, because I've probably got the name wrong again. But yeah, fun wee camera, well worth the punt on the money, and absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. Kind of raging that I've got too much to do today to get back out again, but I will be out with it tomorrow, taking some more shots, so that will be good. I guess I'll give will I do a quick review? The review is it's awesome. Love it. Buy it now. Olympus, give me money for every one that's sold. But yeah, I mean, I guess, what have we got? On the top, we've got the usual sort of stuff. We've got our ISO thing here. We've got a rewinder thing for flicking the film forward. We've got our shutter there. And we've got our wee shoe. And I assume this is a timer. I don't know. No. That's the timer. The hell's that for? Maybe that's for the light meter. That might be the light meter. So the light meter is through one of the wee coin batteries down in here. I do not use a light meter with it. I have one on my phone, and I have a TD Artisan 2 something. Don't know. Anyway, whatever, not important. Down here then on the front of it, we've got the shutter speed is this little doodah here that moves. Then what have we got? We've got our focus ring next. And then up here we've got our aperture. And then we just take off the lens, have a wee look through, give it a little bit of a twist, and then hear that lovely noise. Lovely. Great wee camera. Absolutely love it. Definitely go buy one. Even with Phone Pan 300, actually, it's quite nice if you are doing it and then you're wanting to get like a higher contrast out of the Phone Pan. Just give it a wee bit of a nudge in the developing. I keep shaking the table and it's making an earthquake happen here. Yeah, so I developed it. I think I left it in for 8 minutes just to kind of punch it out a wee bit more than what it normally would be. But that's dealer's choice, really, to be fair. So yeah, so that's it. We're back. Nice Easter break. Hope everyone else had a lovely Easter break. And yeah, we'll be talking probably, maybe talking projects next time, maybe talking a new camera that will be arriving in a couple of days' time. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. That will be the start of a rather substantial project once that camera arrives, which I will talk about probably in about 6 months' time. But anyway, yes, thank you so much for listening and coming along. And if you enjoyed any of it, then hit the wee like button and subscribe if you want, because let's be honest, I don't really have any subscribers, so it would be nice. So, but it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Anyway, right, get your cameras, get out there, get shooting, and don't really have any time. Yeah, I don't have time. Yeah, I gotta make coffee and get back to work. All right, so yeah, till next week. I will see you later.